Phil Taylor's dream of world title number 17 remains alive at Alexandra Palace. Saturday's World Championship lineup sees two of the biggest names in the game meet two of its rising stars in the semi-finals. Live World Darts Championship live on. Jamie Lewis v Phil Taylor. Jamie Lewis is the first man to win through from the preliminary round to the last four. Phil Taylor is through to the semi-finals in his 29th and final World Championship appearance, where he will take on the tournament's surprise package. Jamie Lewis. Taylor, bidding to round off his illustrious career with a 17th world title, has rolled back the years to reach the last four, dropping just 4 sets throughout the tournament, and had 2 World Championship appearances and 1 world title under his belt before Lewis was even born. The Power overcame a potential banana skin against Chris Dobie in round 1, before claiming successive whitewash wins against Justin Pipe and Keegan Brown. The 16-time world champion then defeated 2-time world champion Gary Anderson 5-3 in a topsy-turvy quarter-final tussle to keep his hopes of a fairy tale farewell alive. The Power averaged 102.02 in his tense 5-3 quarter-final win over Gary Anderson. The Power averaged 102.02 in his tense 5-3 quarter-final win over Gary Anderson. However, while Taylor dominates the headlines, Lewis' incredible run to the semi-finals is one of the most eye-catching stories of this year's World Championship. The Welshman only qualified for this event by virtue of winning the third-place playoff at the PDPA qualifier, but he's produced his 4 highest televised averages in his last 4 matches, defeating Johnny Clayton, Peter Wright, James Richardson and Darren Webster to reach the last 4. He averaged over 107 in demolishing second seed Wright 4-1 in the second round, before storming into the semi-finals with a 5-0 whitewash win against Webster. Taylor and Lewis have met just twice, with the Power prevailing on both occasions. However, both matches were in non-televised events and their last meeting came back in February 2016. The Stoke-on-Trent veteran will be heavy favorite to reach yet another World Championship final. But despite playing one more match at this tournament than anyone else, Lewis has dropped just 3 sets, the fewest of all 4 semi-finalists. Kieran Trippier is hoping for a dream final of Phil Taylor against Michael van Gerwen in the World Darts Championship. Kieran Trippier is hoping for a dream final of Phil Taylor against Michael van Gerwen in the World Darts Championship. Michael van Gerwen v Rob Cross. Michael van Gerwen averaged 103.10 in his 5-4 win over Raymond van Barneveld to reach the semi-finals of the World Darts Championship. Michael van Gerwen averaged 103.10 in his 5-4 win over Raymond van Barneveld to reach the semi-finals of the World Darts Championship. In the second semi-final, defending champion Michael van Gerwen meets Rob Cross, who is bidding to become the first player since Raymond van Barneveld in 2007 to win the PDC World Championship on debut. Van Gerwen remains the odds-on favorite with the bookmakers to retain his crown, but his progress to the last 4 has been far from serene. He defeated his fellow countryman Christian Kiss 3-1 in the opening round and then stormed into the third round after thrashing James Wilson in 12 straight legs. However, he then battled past Gerwyn Price 4-2 in the last 16 after the Welshman spurned 5-set darts for a 3-2 lead, before edging out 5-time world champion Raymond van Barneveld 5-4 in another Ally Pally epic. Nevertheless, Cross has also been taken to the brink on a couple of occasions on his World Championship debut. He eased past Seigo Asada in straight sets to kick off his campaign, but he survived 2 match darts in a stunning second-round clash against Michael Smith. Rob Cross celebrates during his epic victory over Dimitri van den Berg. Voltage then brushed aside John Henderson in round 3, before eventually beating Dimitri van den Bergh 5-4 in the quarterfinals. After the Belgian fought back from 4-1 down to force a decider. Van Gerwen and Cross have met on 9 occasions this year, with the Dutchman prevailing in 8 of those ties. Cross' solitary win over the Green Machine came in a European Tour event in July. But since then, the world number 1 has recorded 6 consecutive victories over the former electrician. 4 of those came in the televised arena, with Van Gerwen accounting for Cross in the Grand Slam, World Series of Darts finals and in the final of the European Championship. The 2018 World Championship from Alexandra Palace continues on Saturday with both semi-finals live on Sky Sports Darts. Coverage gets underway from 7:30 p.m. Keep up to date with the news as the PDC celebrates 25 years on Sky Sports, right through to the final on New Year's Day. Get all the latest at www.skysports.com darts and join in the conversation at Sky Sports Darts. Don't forget to use hashtag #LoveTheDarts.